Hi, and welcome to the second issue of the Interrobang podcast. I'm Adrian, and this is what I have for you. If you remember, last bi-week on the Interrobang we talked about space. And space, one might say, is quite a big thing. So I decided this bi-week to make it a wee bit smaller. Extreme speed, we're talking about small things. Here are the quips.
Fit your microscope with polarizers and explore a world of light and color.
I found a dead fly and I plucked the hair off the fly's head. Decided to make a paintbrush.
Come with your problems and get advice from ants.
On this issue of the Interrobang, I would like to feature a documentary which is of quite great importance to me and to many of my friends, and actually sort of introduced me to watching documentary films as a pastime back in, I don't know. The film I'm talking about, of course, is called Powers of 10. It was made in 1968 by Ray and Charles Eames and has been of such a great impact on so many levels, cultural, subcultural, and has been referenced in so many films, music, Simpsons episodes, that it deserves, I think, to be called the archetypal documentary film of our time. For those of you who don't know about it, here's a short clip.
We begin with a scene 1 meter wide, which we view from just 1 meter away. Now every 10 seconds we will look from 10 times farther away, and our field of view will be 10 times wider. Followed by the massive outer planets, swinging wide in their big orbits.
No eyewitnesses, no CGI, no blabber. Plus, it has been officially honored by the Library of Congress in 1998 as culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. And still today, 40 years after its making, it's quite accurate in its data. So if you have 10 minutes to spare, go to the official site, which is right here, and watch Powers of 10 there. It's definitely worth your time. I'd like to introduce a new category to you, which I'm going to refer to every now and then. It's called the Testostumentaries. You probably know about them. Those are the so-called documentary films which you see on late night TV or on some 24-hour news stations whenever Michael Jackson has not died and there is nothing to talk about really. They're always called the biggest truck, the most powerful explosion, superstorms, the biggest Ferris wheel in the world, demolition of a skyscraper. They're usually far too entertaining, but they're also far too noisy and far too flashy and way too unnerving. I thought I'd spare you of that and just give you the fun facts for free. So here I go. The world's biggest excavator is a German invention by the Krupp Company. It was made in 1978. It's called the Bagger 288 and it's actually a mining excavator. It is 250 meters long, about 100 meters high, weighs a whopping 13,500 tons, and uses 16.5 megawatt to operate. In 24 hours that would be about 400 megawatts, and that's this much in Hiroshima bombs. And last but not least, today's shoutouts go to Pierre Janssen, a French scientist to whose discovery of helium 141 years ago we owe
funny high voices
as well as Led Zeppelin. Goodbye.